Oh, there it is. Smooth as silk. Easy. Like Sunday morning. Look at that. Like the song says. Hello, beautiful people. Today is day 146 of Office Hours. I'm Brian Brushwood. If you're new here, sort of like the internet's older brother. Cool boy. Been around and I've seen some stuff. On Office Hours, we go live across all 5 nations. Who are the 5 nations? The ones that matter. The ones on the map. We're talking about Scam School on YouTube, The Modern Rogue on YouTube, X.com with allegedly 1 million plus followers, for whatever that means. Bunch of sharp elbows out there. We're even live on LinkedIn just to rub it in the face of everyone who isn't working on a Sunday. Put on your suits, people. Get back to work. And, of course, the hardest of the hardcore is over at twitch.tv/Night Attack. If you want the lowest latency experience, make sure to hop on over there and you can become one of the elite, the real ones. The one of, oh, no, not that one. Hold on, watch this. Perfectly smooth, everything's fine here. We're all fine. How are you? There we go. One of these fine feet people. So, if you're new and just now showing up, I try to always go live with Office Hours as a check-in across all 5 nations. But right now we're in the middle of an arc of revisiting Scam School. Scam School is the show what put me on the map. It was the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Scam School is the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. So as we do, if you haven't heard, the YouTube algorithm is deprecating old content. And as a result, we make sure to keep the conversation fresh and alive and revisit the classics. In this case, we are, sorry, I got a wee bit distracted because I just saw that I was deep faking myself. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's see. Scam School, how to bend a nail wrench. Yeah, here we go. So here's the game plan. Here's what we do. We watch the episode in its entirety. This one's a short one. Very short. Also, recycled content where I think we play Dennis Rogers' intro again. But you guys make sure to put your questions in the chat, and then we'll get to all of them after we watch this episode of Scam School. Here we go.
This episode of Scam School brought to you by Brain Tonic.
Welcome to your source for sophisticated tomfoolery, Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we are back with another special edition Strength School episode. You may remember a few weeks ago I went down to Houston to work with Mr. Dennis Rogers, a professional strongman who's so freakishly strong he can bend iron bars with his hands, he can roll up a frying pan like it's a newspaper, and he's somebody who doesn't like it when fakers try to look like they're strong as he is. So he's agreed to show us the tricks of the trade used by scammers. And this week we're going to learn how the fakers steal leverage. All right, guys, let's hear it from my friend Dennis Rogers. All right, what do you got here? What's going on?
I have a 60 penny nail here. It's a 6-inch spike.
May I?
Yes.
6
Takes
inches?
maybe 250 to 350 pounds of pressure to bend a 6-inch nail. I just like to take it and wrap it up.
And there's no switches or anything. I mean, as a magician, I'm able to,
Right,
I got
right.
the eagle eyes.
Right, and I just hold it up here. Just bend it, just like that. Okay.
I mean, you're not even breaking a sweat. It's like it's
Well,
nothing.
it's kind of easy for me to do.
Get
so.
out. That is freaking unreal.
Well, that's pretty easy for me. I do things a lot tougher than that.
Okay.
How about a 8-inch crescent wrench?
Okay. All right.
There you
Just
go.
like that.
How about a hammer?
Are you kidding me?
Steel shaft hammer.
You've got to be kidding me. All right.
There you go.
Look, man. Okay, so seriously, is this the kind of thing that you just have to be born with freaky muscles, or is
Well-
it something you could train up to?
You know, it certainly helps to be born strong, but I actually have students that I have trained. My oldest student is 58. I never would have thought he could have done it, but he submitted to the training and he was able to do it.
So what you're saying is, I could do it. I just need to train. Let's do this. I've got it. I'm ready. I can do this. How's it going, dude? I'm Brian. What's your name? Nick. Nick, it's a pleasure. I want you to check out this nail. I want you to try to bend that thing. Does that thing bend at all? Does it collapse? Is it made of anything other than really freaking hard metal? Would you be freaking amazed if I was able to bend this? Right now in front of your eyes. If we were at a bar and you were of age and you were drinking, would you buy me a drink? Yes, you would. Are you ready? It's gonna blow your mind. You guys ready? Here we go.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh man. Oh,
Yeah. There we go. Check that out, dude.
Man. Daggone. All right.
That just happened.
Yeah.
Actually, this is something that Dennis taught me, that you make gloves. They're not exactly what they seem to be. They actually have cheater pipes in them. You can
Yeah.
actually see right here, by hooking those in, I'm able to make it a ridiculously wide nail that gives me an unfair amount of leverage. So let's talk about the importance of leverage when doing your strongman feats.
Well, if you have a 6-inch nail and you're trying to bend it, you don't have a lot of leverage to be able to do it. If you have something just a little longer, let's say a 1/2 inch longer, an inch longer, it's going to take considerably less strength to be able to bend it. If you take and look at the difference now, there's another cheater in one of the gloves.
Yep.
Not only did you have an extension on the nail, but also look at the way that this is a little angled down.
So you're able to actually get an unfair.
Exactly.
You're already halfway bent
You
down.
got it.
So you're pulling in.
You got it.
All the way better.
And
That was a
that's
lot
what
of
they
fun.
do. It was kind of neat.
It was kind of cool, actually looking strong for about 20 seconds. Well, you got one more feat you want to show us
Sure.
to take us out?
One of the famous old-time feats is to take a nail and drive it through a board.
Using a hammer, like in one hit?
No, actually using my hand or my fist. I'll tell you what, once you have a seat right here, but I'm gonna grab the nail real tight in my hand so it won't shift.
Okay.
Okay? And what I'm gonna do is drive it right, you know what, let's move it right here. That'd be good. No, okay, I'm just kidding.
You're evil.
obviously.
Okay,
here
keep
we
going.
Go. Here we go. But I'm gonna go through, on through, one. I can't count, so.
That is like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of freaking wood that just went through. Look, I can't thank Dennis Rogers enough for coming out and helping us with this episode of Strength School. If you want to check out Dennis's stuff, he actually teaches people how to become as strong as possible. Check out his website. Now, someone like Dennis can develop your muscles, but if you want to supercharge your mind, you need to check out our latest sponsor here at Scam School, Brain Tonic, the world's first think drink. Head on over to www. your favorite scams. Make sure to post them at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool. Any questions, write me directly at brian@revision3.com, and stick around because in future episodes of Scam School, you're going to be learning a lot more about how to be a fake Dennis Rogers. We'll see you next time.
There we go. Now I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had the muted thing. Man, lots in here. First of all, the training montage bit that I did, the lowest engagement moment there. I actually, let me see if we can find it. We'll see whether or not we get content ID'd on this. But there's is it Eagle versus Shark? Versus Shark training scene. Oh man, I don't know if this is.
Hey fool!
It was kind of Napoleon Dynamite-esque, but he does this like really bad half-ass training thing that I was trying to channel when I did it. Oh man. Yeah, no, it was very strong Napoleon Dynamite vibes. That's what I was going for. But interestingly, they sped it up instead. So it ended up being a little more comical, kind of Keystone Copsy on this stuff. But I did enjoy borrowing Bonnie's shirt.
Let's do this.
Strongman! Another artifact that I noticed is this is back in the days. There was a hot minute where everyone would just take 4x3 content and just squish it down. And it was not weird. I always thought it was weird. Nowadays, we would definitely, well, I don't know what we would do. We would probably do the doubling the image and blur it out. I think that people didn't want it to look too vertical video-ish, so they took the trade-off of squishing it on there. That's pretty crazy, though. But in this case, it's a good trick. If I was doing this again, you can see that we're sort of feeling out the space. The energy is a little bit odd because all of those volunteers, I believe those are all members of Dennis's youth group. So they are not entirely sure if they are supposed to be acting or not. It sort of reads. But we get there. There's a genuine surprise. There's right around this time right here, and you can see the engagement reflects it. At that point, it is when you're encountering a genuine mystery.
There we go.
Of how's Brian doing it, which is pretty good. Them selling the bit is pretty good. And then finally, look at this. The most replayed moment is this moment right here. This is a great trick.
Let's move it right here. That'd be good. No. Okay, I'm just kidding.
You're evil. Okay, keep going.
Here we go. But I'm going to go through, on through, one.
So
I can't count.
So Dennis Rogers used to do that always with like 2 stools and the board in between it. But then when we were doing the Brooks and Dunn, Rascal Flatts, Brad Paisley tour, we didn't have those things available. So I would just sit and I would do this bit for him. But then we figured out that we could get volunteers from the audience to do it, and it got even better. In fact, I wonder if Dennis Rogers' Best Damn Sports Show. Let's see. Dennis Rogers on. Oh no, it didn't make it. Yeah, so he did a Best Damn Sports Show period where he also added, not only would he take a volunteer and surprise them with having it be on their legs, but he would also have a balloon inflated underneath, which was just perfect because when it went through, it popped the balloon between their legs. So they get this incredible kinesthetic experience of Number one, they're nervous because a nail's coming at them and they don't want it to hit their junk. And then number two, when it does hit, obviously you're getting struck, so there's a percussive aspect to it. And on top of that, a balloon pops right in between your legs. All of it is just overwhelming. It's a great visual. Dennis actually taught me how to do the slamming the nail through a board thing. And to be honest, it's just you keep doing it until your bones toughen up and it stops hurting. And whatever it is you're doing is fine. So you could get what I would use is I would use nails with roofing nails that would be a little bit wider on top so that it would reduce the chances of it just piercing through my fist. But because I'm an idiot, I just decided I put a bag over my head. I blindfolded myself while doing all of that. So the beats were I would get someone up from the audience, and then I would set them up on it, and then I would pull out a blindfold and put it on their head, and then I'd say, no, just kidding. Or I'd say 1, 2, 3, and then I did the tickle on the side thing on stage. They didn't like that. And then I said, no, I'm just kidding. That'd be mean. The blindfold's not for you. It's for me. And I put it on. And then I would just blindfolded slam it right in between their legs. It's a bit horrifying when I think about it now. What a liability trap. That's so crazy. All right, let's say hello to everybody, and then we'll walk through our usual maneuvers. There we go. Let's see. Hello, the Lion's Den. Hello, EPK 827. Hello, Nicholas George. J3301. Joshua SY2XX. Carl Metoriku. Oh, yeah, it's Adam. Princess Judith Bantra. Dylan Theus. Wago. Gerald Black. And Kasakatunin. Thank you very much for verifying that the audio was still working. That gave me a panic attack for a second there. The Sculptoroid, BioCow, and with Victor B. Who else? God of Peanuts. IJ Cole TV. Sure, IJ Cole TV. Oh, get out of here. We have a first timer. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the rules. When you're the first timer, that means you've earned your diamond wings. And now and forever, when you see me at a live event, you can flash me this little symbol and I'll know you're a real one. There's no way to find that out unless you're watching the lives. And the lives, I'm told, can be fairly impenetrable. One might think that's part of the reason I do it this way. Who's to say? Anyway, good to have you, man. Hello, Frank Korb. Hello from Wisconsin. Kuro Metorico asks, is there a way to make a robot read the combined chat and give you a list of chatters to greet? 100%. In fact, that could be a project that we could do, if not today, if anybody else wants to take it on. All I'm doing, let's do this. Here we go. So this is just Social Stream Ninja is the program. And it's very, we could vibe code this. It uses, what is it? Oh, goodness. It's got, hold on. CSS? Is that what it is? I remember I spent a whole day vibe coding it, got everything working, and then haven't thought about it since. But yeah, 100% we can build that script in. And in fact, just like the Humdinger protocol, you guys can edit. We could build out a whole keyword thing so that it appears on screen. We could craft more spells for you guys. To be honest, this would be a fantastic project to do today, except for the fact that I've got a 11 o'clock appointment that I got to run out to. But that's a great idea, Courier Mitariku. Oh, CSS just changes the view. But yeah, the flow, it'll be event flow editor is what it is. Because we could build a bot in the chat to just keep a list of everyone who comes in, and then we could shout everything out. I love it. It's great. What Humdinger thing? What are you talking about? Are you messing with me? Humdinger. The Humdinger Protocol is known. And then I think it'll try to clean up 3 times because I put it on 3 of those. Okay, so place your bets. The episode is How to Bend a Thick Nail or Wrench with Your Bare Hands. It was posted 16 years ago. We have seen everything from under 6,000 views to, I think the highest one was what, 250,000? Is that right? How many views do we think this episode got? Oh, there we go. That's right. Yeah, you got to spell Humdinger right. Now you know what to do. You guys got to clean it up. Oh, you're going to make me clean it up. Clean up. There we go. So we got Bantarat says 150,000 views. Not bad. Wago says 122,000 views. Uh-oh. You ready? I'm half covering it up. Is it 1K views or is it what number? The real 43,000, J3301 says. Definitely high 20,000. Look at this. It is 291,000. I think this is the most popular of the very earliest ones. Here, let's go ahead and let's take a look. Let's run down in the analytics. Go to content. Let's go to oldest first. I think this might be the top of the early one. Content, videos. How do I do date oldest? Let's see. Oh, wow. So this is all part of the original dump. So far, none of them are at 250,000. 291. Yeah, 291. Oh, nope. There's another one that's coming up. But of them so far, this is the most popular. Yeah. And then the next one is the 4 feats of strength. How cool. How cool that. Okay, so controlled cards was the previous top at 235 million. Unless. Yeah, there we go. And then we're into other times. How cool. That's neat. So then now the next game that we like to play is, let's do content. Let's do content. There we go. Comments. So we'll go through and we'll, again, if you're new here, what we like to do is do a wave of responding to 16-year-old comments because everybody gets alerts. Here we go. Zach 3540 asks, are those guys who display strength by rolling frying pans with their hands legit? The rolling of frying pans, Dennis is the one that pioneered that bit. Everyone else who's doing it is ripping off his move. Inspired by his move. And it does require extraordinary grip strength. Whether or not the pan is as hard to bend as you would imagine, that's going to depend on the performer. I mean, if you go to the 99-cent store, you could find some ultra cheap ones that really are just like, you can just bend them as a kid. But the actual feat itself, to be honest, any of these feats are incredible only to the extent that you have a good mental map of what it is they're doing. And a good performer is going to be able to take you in and examine all of these bits so that it breaks your reality, your mental map of what you believe is possible. There you go. Marion G has it. It's as legit as the pan. Hello, Marion G. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we're international now. South Africa, Finland, Ireland. By the way, Blue Tack 97, Bonnie and I want to come to Ireland this year. So keep in touch with us. We'd love to connect and do I don't know. I'd love to do a lecture or something. Yeah, it would be impressive with a cast iron pan. And of course, there's always a slider bar between it being a magic trick and and an incredible feat. Dennis, because he legit has the goods, always wants to overprove the legitimacy of stuff, especially because there are, let's say, more impressively bulked strength performers out there who are not as strong as Dennis, but pull off the same feats with fake stuff. Yeah, that'd be great. All right, so let's answer. Oh, so in the comments, I posted the episode, so let's do a wave of responding to everyone. True story, I just silently made microwave hot dogs at 5:30 a.m. and trying to get caught. So brave. Bender IRL. Right? This deserves a ton more views. I agree. Gotta love the oldies. They tend to be the goodies. Yep. I saw Dennis on Superhumans. Yeah. He did great. Great video. Keep up the good work. Will do. You should join us for the live watches each day. Dennis is a freaking legend, of course he is. Funniest training montage ever. Haha. So glad you dug it. I'm a big fan of Dennis Rogers, the Grandmaster Strongman. Hells yeah. Thanks. You got it. I like this version of the nail through the board trick. It's even better with a balloon underneath. It must be so awesome to shock the big boys when you can produce that much power of that size frame. Pound for pound. He's the strongest. Sweet spikes, bruh. Thanks. Wow, so strong. Right? This Dennis dude came on Stan Lee's Superhumans. Sure did. Dennis looks like Walter White. Uh-huh. Accurate. Everyone dose, Billy. Everyone dose. I don't know. I don't know what that one is. Oh, wait. Everyone else does, Billy. Everyone does. What? I don't know what that means. Get him certified on the gold nail from Iron Mind. I'll have to look up what that was. Brian looks like Guile from Street Fighter 2 in that montage. Yes. Dream achieved. A very blessed man. The real deal these days. Absolutely. 100th comment. High fives. I'm a real Pendale. That's good. Amazing. I expected Brian to stick it up in his nose, watching it again years later. So did I. That's the music List 25's intro uses. Ha. Same library, I guess. I wish I was that strong. You can be. How much gel? Beeswax. The actual title has the ... in it. That's not YouTube's thing. Huh. Let's see, that niddle I could also bend without a scam, but wrench and hammer I don't think so. Maybe if they are made in China. He has to do it without stopping, so the metal doesn't work harden. Good catch. Yes. Found you today. I'm your newest sub now. Love your vids. It's been 10 years. Hopefully you still dig them. I didn't know Dennis Rogers lived in Houston. Yep. I'm sorry, 340. What are those? 340 is, oh, sweatbands. Yeah, you don't know sweatbands? That's crazy. Let's see. The tang of the hammer is much thinner than the head and shaft. Bending the handle is a lot less impressive. Huh. You could do it with force, but I bet you about $1 million that if I had the ability to apply a quick doubled force to the object, it would bend. I can't do it right now, though. What about now? I can break an iron bar, and I'm only 8. Amazing. All right. I think we're getting... The nail doesn't look that hard to bend, especially with those cloth things he used. I love Marilyn Manson 89. Did you ever try? Question mark. Brian Brushwood, hey, you look like a brush. Holy fuck, roasted. Oh, damn. 9 years later, I gotta admit, I got burned. So pointless. So pointless. Jesus help me, that hair. Majestic. You talk too much. However, I enjoy it so much. Aha. This guy's haircut is starting to piss me off. Let's see. I was actually disappointed because on my title and recommendations cut off of the A in bear. So I was thinking you said how to bend a thick nail or wrench with your balls. That would be much more impressive. I am so sad. It took me 10 years to encounter this comment. Pretty positive I could do it. Did you try? How did it go? All right, now we're all the way down into proselytizing and oh, look at that. This entire show is terrible. That's just like your opinion, man. Pow, pow, pow! Got it! We did it. Okay. Dennis is a metal bender. Brian's a firebender. I like that. Dennis does deserve multiple capitals in his name. That's correct. Used to do the phone book trick. That's fantastic. Was able to break an apple in half cleanly once, only once. That's one that I know can be learned. The last time you commented on one of my comments, you asked how I found out about it, notifications, but this time I saw you comment. Ha! Let's see. Yeah, dude, it's great. Basically, what is the thing that nobody does that will have an outsized positive benefit? That's the thing I want to do. Curtis Hoffman says, just got here. Got to get up early, so I can't wait to the end of the stream to post suggestion in the comments. So I'll just say I read the message and we'll reply tomorrow. Woo! Good. So let's do... Oh, I only have 15 more minutes. So what I'll share with you guys is that I solved an important thing. I was going to do, until this lunch date came up, I was going to spend a couple hours doing a bit of a craft project. Look at this. I even stole my daughter's glue gun right here. Why the glue gun? Because guess what we got? Hold on, where is it? Oh, wait, here we go. Whoa, look at that. Hey, hold on. Here, I bet I can. Let's do it. There we go. Let's zoom on in. Give me a little more zoomage. Yeah. So, check this out. So this is the clips that Cliff Horn found that go to the flick. And then with the button that I printed, now in this case, I just have the double stick tape on there. But, hold on, let me get this open. I guess hand this over here. So I was able to solve. Oh no. So watch this. You just click this and this guy switches on there. But look at this. So if I take this regular clip, right, and put that on the shoe, then this guy clips onto this guy. And it becomes this functional trigger. So here, I'll actually put it on my shoe. So there we go. So we're taking on my shoe, get the clip on like that, right? And then this guy just clips onto these. And so now, right there on the back of the shoe, I'll have to paint them or whatever so they're not so annoyingly loud. But now, while my hands are fully engaged, I'm able to just advance the presentation through each of the segments to it. Isn't that great? And then meanwhile, the other ones are able to do a different maneuver. But this is coming along nicely. I finally have my hands-free triggers that I could do. You just tap it on the chair leg. No. I tap the back of my left foot. Yeah, here, I'll just show you. Let's see. Forgive the mismatch. I'm wearing fancy socks and shitty shoes. But basically, so with this on like this, you get two different buttons to press. So now this guy comes in and is able to trigger. I'd love for it to be down here, but for now I'll take it like this. But basically I could trigger. Oh, wait a tick. Yeah. So the back one becomes play pause. And then the right one will be fade and advance. But when you get it positioned, right now it's a bit awkward, but when you get it positioned, you're standing in a normal, looking at you, Kuro Mitariku. You get to this end part, and it's like your hands are doing a magical thing, and then it's like, and it comes unfurled, and then you get the cue on there. It's pretty great. It ends up being a kind of full body, I guess a one-man band kind of thing. And then what you get, the trade-off is it's a giant pain in the butt, but the good news is nobody who is not you can screw up the sound on your show. And boy, you do enough shows where the sound person swears they're going to get the timing right, and then something that isn't your fault happens, and then it doesn't happen. It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. I still don't get why you want to hide them. Well, I don't care so much about hiding them. I just don't want a distraction. When I'm speaking and talking and doing, I want the show to be the focus. It's the same reason I'm cautious about, obviously, AI anything on an outward-facing way, because any amount of time that people are thinking about, is that AI, like, those thought cycles belong to me. Yeah. Thank you very much, Darson Rickish. I'm glad you dig it. But we'll get this. How are you going to do this magic or just presenting? Well, where we're headed to, I'm going to be doing a lot of keynote speaking, and because heaven forbid Brian Brushwood can't do anything normal, what I want is for everything to be multiple modalities. You guys have seen how when I get to riffing, I could chase a jag, and then I'm suddenly telestrating and all of that stuff. But in order to do this, if I'm on stage drawing things and making points on it, then whether it's like this is a thing and this is over here and all that, this means my two hands are occupied. But at some point, I'm going to need to advance the frame. Now I could walk over, step, stomp on a pedal or something, but that would be distracting, and it would also telegraph the move ahead of time. Whereas, let's say if I wanted to set up a moment where I'm like, world's, man, if you were to fall for that, you would be the world's biggest idiot. You'd have to be dumb as rocks. You'd have to be insane. And then all of this could appear on there. And I'm like, and whoever does that needs to be shamed. And then without telegraphing it, then I click the button in my shoes. And then all of a sudden a slide pops up and there's Brian on there in that moment. So all of this becomes a setup. And then the punchline becomes a aha, you got moment that delights. Now, the only way to do that would be to have another person advance the slide underneath, or to have a system where I'm able to cue it without telegraphing it. So I wouldn't want to get this far and then you would catch me glancing down, looking at the step, the foot pedal or what have you. So this is one of those, like, I don't know. I just made that example up right then and there. But this is the kind of thing I want to be able to do, is where whatever your mental map is of what this talk is and how it's being done gets subverted. Because in that case, the delight that you experience of seeing the picture show up is like, oh my God, he was setting up a thing the whole time. I love that. I love that feeling of, oh my God, he was a step ahead, et cetera, et cetera. Extra buttons on a clipboard, that's a great idea. And that's something I could do with these now that they're separate. I can just have them right here. In fact, yeah. If they're just here, I'm going to have to buy more of these. Because for the magic show, like when I'm in a straitjacket, I don't have hands available at all. When I'm doing Mr. Happy Pants, when I'm doing anything with a prop, that's why I need the shoe nodes. But on a talking, walking presentation, that is the way to go, is to just have this and then just glue these on there. Yeah. It's Adam. It wouldn't be a fooler of a magic trick. It would just be to get your sound cues exactly right. But now I'm going to have to buy more flicks because that is the way to go. Yeah, I'm going to buy 3 more right now. Way to go, Space Team. By the way, I'm spending money. You know what that means? This segment brought to you by Scam Stuff. It's gear for the modern rogue. If you guys like any of this, then do me a favor. Why don't you buy... Here's a digital download. You know what's great? All of the episodes with Josie. Here's the first 29 tricks with no ads, no fat, no fluff, just the tricks. Boom. It's 3.5 hours long. 3.5 hours long, 29 tricks, all just in one file. It's amazing. And it's only $20. Kick in $20, and then I'll be able to buy these flicks. Also, spoiler alert, I'm gonna buy them anyway, because that's gonna be a big part of it. Boy, that is the way to go. What an extraordinary, what a standout presentation that's gonna be. Let's see, here's a, yep. I'm gonna add another one of these. Let's go. Go to cart. Proceed to checkout. Let's see, where are they delivering to? Yep. Place your order. Awesome. Hey, thank you very much for the bits, guys. Thank you very much, Kuruma Tariku. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, it's Adam. Rad. What a great suggestion. I wonder if this guy could just clip on. Nah, it pinched the actual thing too gnarly. But we can put it on the back. Look at this. We can put it on the back. Right there. And so then, while I'm talking and typing, let's see. So now, yeah. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to get more of those clips too, aren't I? Yeah. Man, what a neat realization. Or I wonder if this can clip on the back over here. Right? Rarg. Yeah. Man, I love this idea. This is gonna be dope. I'm super stoked. Okay, so I guess I gotta buy more of those clips now too. All right, well, you guys blew my mind. You did it. You made my day. And now I'm gonna pay it forward. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, sorry guys. Innovation, invention, it's all your fault. This is the wisdom of the crowds. Oh man, yeah, BioCow, the heck you sure do, man. Well, feel free to hit me up if you have any ideas. All right, gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow.